Hello guys, so today we're gonna make a quick tour of Copenhagen apartment. So I will show you how it looks like. It's located in central Copenhagen in Islandsbrugge. In the end of the video I will also tell you what is the price for this apartment. So I'm renting out this place. It's more on the cheaper range, so it's not some kind of like a, cool, like expensive, modern apartment. It's just, I think, one of the cheapest apartments you can get if you are, for example, a student or just a junior specialist and you just arrived in Copenhagen. So this is what you can afford. For example, if you want to live alone and not like to rent a room in a bigger apartment with someone else. So let's just go through it. So basically this is the first room. It's actually pretty huge. Overall apartment has 2 rooms like that and then super small kitchen and a bathroom. So it depends how you count. So I have like just some old TV with Apple TV 4 right here, and just some chair, for example. I just got it from the street for free. You can get a lot of stuff like that for free in Denmark. Then this is the view of the Islandsbrugge. Islandsbrugge is one of the central locations in Copenhagen. It's also very close to the canals. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. There is also like this kind of table. Everything was included in this rent, so I didn't buy a lot of like furniture. You have some kind of Wi-Fi here, Wi-Fi router. Well, I need to say that in like central Copenhagen, old buildings, and this is an old building from around beginning of 20th century, the internet is not that good in Europe, so you need to buy a good router. Then also a lot of stuff, for example, this vacuum cleaner, this lamp I just got from just like garbage, like people just throwing stuff. I can just put my laptop here. Sometimes I can just eat here, for example. Yeah, also in my apartment they have like this huge collection of like different bottles and like kind of different whiskey, but it's not mine. Yeah, also then you have this super small corridor. Once again, it's apartment from like beginning of 20th century. In central Copenhagen you will have a lot of buildings like that. Yeah, you can just put your stuff here, closes here. Yeah, nothing special. Then the kitchen. So here you have electric stove. You can just turn it on. Yeah, you have something like that. So as you can see here, everything is kind of quite old. In Denmark you have a lot of this kind of design lamps. Yeah, just like a standard small kitchen. You have fridge here, washing machine. Not sure if it works. Basically it's dishwasher here, and then you can put some stuff here. Basically also something like this. Yeah, and this is the view to the internal part of the building. Like from here you can see how it looks like. Overall in Denmark it's super cool that they have all this like in your yard, kind of you can do barbecues, especially if it's summer. You can see this stuff for barbecues here. Yeah, and it's super, everything's comfortable. You can put your bikes. Yeah, and as you can see, this is kind of like this standard Danish building from around like the 20th century. And here is another like bedroom. So there you have it. Yeah, this big like stuff can be removed, obviously. Yeah, this is just like a bed. I can sleep here. This is another table. Yeah, and another like thingy. Yeah, that's why this apartment is kind of cheap, because like in all buildings in Copenhagen they don't have like a shower. Yeah, it's kind of weird thing. So in this apartment, the shower is at the moment included like in the room. So it's like pretty weird, but yeah, I will explain you later. So it's like just a standard bathroom cabin. It works a bit weirdly. There is some mechanism because it's then just like gets the water down. Yeah. And then another view of the yard here. So there you have it. It's just my table, some stuff, some books here as well. Yep. Some stuff where you can put clothes. And also I will show you the bathroom. The bathroom is super small. It's in all old Copenhagen apartments. It looks something like this. Yeah. And with the shower thingy is that basically in old apartments they didn't have showers. They just put shower in the bathroom, so the water come in and they just wash like this way. So it's pretty weird. So that's why there is like no place for a shower in old apartment, and you can often see something like that where it will be in the room. Of course, it just needs to be restored and then it's fine. Yeah, otherwise, as you can see, there are some heating here. Like, it works pretty fine. It's okay for winter. In Copenhagen, winters are not cold, so you won't get freezed. It's North country, but in Copenhagen, it's close to the water, and yeah, so it's not cold. You also have another battery here. Windows are also kind of like fine. Also in winter it's not cold. Another plus of this apartment is that if you just go like right there, like 300, like a bit more, like 5-6 minutes, it's like a sea there, or like Copenhagen Canal where you can swim. You can also run here and then just swim. So that's a big plus. Yeah. Overall, the super big plus of this apartment is its location. Once again, if it's central Copenhagen, if you work somewhere here, you can just walk to work. So that's super cool. But the same as in big European cities like Berlin, I don't know, London, Paris, the central places are super expensive. And if you want to have like live centrally and live in a modern building, you will need to pay a lot. So either you live in center and live in some kind of like a small apartment like this, or if you want a comfort and new renovated apartment, it will be expensive. So how much is rent here? So the rent is 9,000 Danish krona per month. So it includes everything. So it's around that. So electricity, heating is included, but internet is about additional 65 Danish krona, but it was recently also negotiated and included in the rent as well. Also, what you get is you have access to the washing machines. If this one in the apartment doesn't work, you can go like in the building and with special key just get access and just do your washing and also drying, and it's also included. And you can do it as many times as you want. Like 9,000 Danish krona is around 1,320 US dollars or 1,200 euro. So that's the price. I think that's one of the cheapest as you can go in central Copenhagen. Maybe if you are super lucky, you can find like a whole apartment for around 7,000 Danish krona. It will be just a bit more than $1,000, but it can happen only if you put yourself on some kind of lists and you're up in the queue. Sometimes you need to wait like 2-3 years to go up in the queue, and then you can get like a cheap central apartment for like maybe 6,000 Danish krona. But again, you need to find a good list somewhere, maybe from Facebook, friends, colleagues. Then you need to wait like 2-3 years to get to the position where you are offered a good rent apartment. Other than that, if you just looking on the market, this is like the cheapest price in overall. I think in central Copenhagen, for like more renovated apartments and a bit more spacey, maybe you are looking at around 12,000-14,000 per month rent, and just higher as well, like 15,000-16,000 you can pay as well easily. Yeah, it will be a bit more space, a bit more like nice furniture, nice renovation, but yeah, you will need to pay for all of that. For me, it's just fine that it's just like nice location here, and I don't need to commute a lot of time. So yeah, that's overview. I will also show you how the building looks like outside, both from the yard and from the street. Yeah, and also I will show you another exit. So let's look from it outside. So this is the door. As you can see, it's like quite old. Can put some light here. This is the door, and this is basically the building. Yes, something like that. Also, in the Danish apartments, it's important to look at some of these announcements on the ground floor, because there can be some like announcements with the water heating, some renovations. For example, here maybe someone else is selling an apartment. It's a good opportunity if you want to buy apartments. There can be some announcements here, stuff like that. Yes, this is like your post box. Some stuff can be delivered here. Also, some people are leaving like this stuff here. Some like cycling equipment, and usually in Denmark nobody like steals that. And also it's cleaned here, but as you can see now it's not clean, but it will be cleaned. Usually everything is included in the rent. I don't need to pay for like cleaning and stuff. This is the street from outside. And now there are some renovations going on here. But yeah, this is how the building looks like. This is another building. This is a standard buildings in Island Brugge area. Yeah, it's also that in Denmark the outside part of the buildings is constantly renovated. So like, as you can see there, for example, everything looks pretty new and fine. They are constantly changing some also like stuff under the buildings, and yeah, it's kept in order. So it's also fine. So to access the buildings, for example, here you just need to call, and then someone will open you this first, like the building door. So I have a special key, and this key works for like all doors in this building, including like washing station. So I can go to inside yard, open these doors with this separate key, which is super handy. And then I have just like a different key for apartment itself. But also, as I told you, there is another exit from here. It's from the kitchen. There is another door, and you can go to inside yard from here. Yes, it's kind of an old Copenhagen building. Here is how it looks like. It's pretty steep. And from here you can go inside the yard. And here is the entrance. So there you have it. So it looks from inside. You can leave your garbage here, basically you can also pick up a lot of like new furniture and stuff like that. Fridges, stoves here, especially if you're a student who just moved. There is a lot of free stuff here. Yeah, there are some like areas like this where you can put like barbecue and stuff. Also, you can leave your bike, for example, if you like going somewhere and stuff like that. You can leave it here and it will be protected and locked. Again, you can open this like bike stationery with your like one key. Yeah, and you can also get out from here this way. So yeah, this is basically an overview how it looks like. So hope guys there was some useful information here, and yeah, this is basically just a quick overview of their apartment. Hope you enjoyed it.